A lot of people believe that coffee or caffeinated beverages are appetite suppressant. Have you all heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not so fast. In the University of Buffalo study, researchers followed 50 adults. They found that those who drank a caffeinated beverage in the morning did eat 10% less in their first meal. But when they tracked them throughout the day, they made up for those calories later in the day. So you may have that immediate effect where, let's say you're having a cup of coffee with breakfast, you may not eat quite as much. But if you just eat it on the back end, you're not helping yourself. And I find this interesting because I'm a morning coffee drinker. I don't know about you all.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
But I don't drink my coffee to suppress my appetite per se. And yeah, there's an element of coffee with its caffeine that may cause a little bit of an acceleration in your heart rate, maybe even a slight bump in your blood pressure. If you have enough cups and maybe you're a little jittery, you might burn a few extra calories, no question about it, if you're fidgeting around. But I think what's interesting about this study is, number one, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but in terms of how it was performed. But I do think people are inclined to hear things like, oh, coffee, that can help me lose weight. And then what they do, instead of enjoying their cup of coffee in the morning, they go to the store, and they go to the supplement store, and they see bottles, and it says coffee bean extract or all these other things, and then they start popping pills that are coffee types of pills, thinking that they're going to lose weight or suppress their appetite. And to me, this just adds credence to, don't do that. I don't think you're going to get the benefit you're looking for. You don't know what's in those supplements. So you just enjoy your cup of coffee because you enjoy it. It's loaded with antioxidants. It's a great way to start the day.
Trying to have coffee in the morning and eat less breakfast is actually absolutely the wrong way to start your day, because I feel like we've even talked about this on the show, how important a really well-balanced breakfast is in terms of proteins and fats, and how it fuels you. It prevents an insulin spike first thing in the morning. It really stabilizes your blood sugar level, jumpstarts your metabolism for the day. So I actually think it's sort of misguided to say, oh yeah, drink your coffee so you eat less first thing.
Or nothing. Some people drink coffee and eat nothing, which is not the right call.
Forgo that fuel, which is going to help you so much for the rest of the day.
And if you look at these foods, there are a couple things, and let's just use the example of yogurt and berries. So why do I like that? Well, I like it because the yogurt has protein in it. It also has the probiotics, but that being aside, you get the fruit, and with the fruit, you get fiber, and you get these natural carbohydrates that give you a little bit of fuel in the morning. And then you look over here, you've got oatmeal, which is a slower burning, complex carbohydrate. And looking at people who eat oatmeal for breakfast, they may actually eat 30 to 50% less for lunch. And I think that's partly the fiber in there. So just work with yourself and find snacks or little breakfast items that you don't have to spend a ton of time in the kitchen to make. They keep you satisfied throughout the morning.